Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're returning, if you're new here, my name is Tori, and I have a flip for what my January rings, personal rings looks like. I am going to be archiving my January inserts during this flip and pulling out anything that I am no longer referencing because the month has passed. So I want to make sure that I just kind of show that process. I don't have a very fancy way of archiving. I drop the inserts into a box and that is literally it. But I just kind of wanted to show where my rings are at right now for going into February. And so yeah, let's get started. Much has really changed. I still have my Art Spiegelman laminated postcard in the front, and then looks like it needs to be rerun through the lamination. Another things to remember card. It's not worth getting upset over small things. Tomorrow's a new day. Life is too short to waste time on negative thinking. Focus on the positive things and try to see the situation from a different perspective. I definitely need those reminders. Some dot stickers here from AliExpress. A die cut that I really like that I just keep in my front of my rings. And then a nameplate from Shine Sticker Studio with like a like planner belongs to card. Just in case I lose it for some reason. On the front here, I still have this planner charm that I got in a Shine Sticker Studio subscription kit. Yeah, I don't remember the name of the company who made it, but if you want to know, I can provide that information down in the comments. Just let me know. But this is a picture of me and my husband. Still have the front dashboard here. The Let It Snow from Shine Sticker Studio. Same dashboards. They're rough and tumble here. Same holidays. I shared this in my last Rings Plan with Me. That I changed my dividers to these clear dividers. And I am using Coffee Monsters Co. very tiny washi stickers to kind of note what divider is what. So this is the work section. Not anything has changed here. Nothing at all. Yeah, no, nothing. Okay, and then this is finances. I do have a dashboard that I created in Canva here. It's just a quote from Zora Neale Hurston. I wanted to incorporate some dashboards for like February for Valentine's Day, but also because it's Black History Month, so I wanted to kind of like find quotes about love by Black authors that I enjoy reading, so I did that. Grocery guide here. Shopping lists. Same Hey Planner Girl vellum. Same stuff here. Freebies tracker, shops, vehicle maintenance, online purchases. Another dashboard I created. It says love does not begin and end the way we seem to think it does. Love is a battle. Love is a war. Love is a growing up. And that was by James Baldwin. Still have the monthly here, but I need to actually take this out. Well, I actually might not take that out yet because I want to kind of see how it differs in February, if it does. So, but then after that, I have check register inserts from Plan with B, a Leo. I just made this in Canva as well. Then it goes into my planning section. Still the Hey Planner Girl stuff. Definitely gonna take out this month. So this was January, and we're kind of done there. So go into February, which I've just plopped down a bunch of Lisa Frank stickers. And then I have this that I printed out on vellum, and I made it from Canva as well. It says, love is like the lightning, and your maturity is signaled by the extent to which you accept the dangers and the power and the beauty of love. And that's also by James Baldwin. If I really cared, I would have reprinted and moved the text over a little bit more so it wouldn't have been caught in the rings or maybe up, but I don't care, so I still like it the way it is. This is the March monthlies, and my monthlies are from SM Plans. I really like just how big and bold the numbers are. This is a fold out from Paper Test Designs and Elle's Essentials collab. So if you go on the Paper Test Designs Etsy, it is in a bundle with Elle's Essentials. And then we move into the weeklies. So we have this past week. We have the week before that, which this is the first week. No, this is not. This is January. Okay, so we can take this out. All right, and then we had, okay. This is the other week, January 15th through the 21st. Just did like a pink snowy theme. This one was for January the 8th through the 12th. And this is Prairie Planner stickers here. I'm going to take this brain dump and this inbox stuff off because I don't need it anymore. So that goes to the side as well. These are just my leftover inbox inserts. I use them mostly when I'm not working, but I still want to kind of like declutter my mind. So these are task reminders from Planet B. Hey, Planner Girl. So this is January 8th, 9th, 10th, January 18th, January 22nd, January 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, and then 29th, 30th, and then 31st. This is February the 2nd. So I was definitely trying to get rid of this pineapple washi as part of like a challenge to make sure that I use up my washi. So that's why there's so much of that in there. Gonna set that to the side. Pull this off and put this on the February 2nd one. So all of these are coming out. And then we just have more dailies lined up for when I need them. This is the bundle that I keep all of my pre-printed weekly layouts in. Dashboard, that is Seen Better Days, Spoke To log, appointment log, pet logs, information about the pets, another little journaling card from Shine Sticker Studio. I have my habit trackers here for my monthly and quarterly tasks that I try to make sure that I do. And then that same old Leo dashboard. And then we go into the reading section. So I made this section new, and I marked it with like a very tiny Coffee Monsters Co. washi icon. And so far, so good. So same old setup here. Still have all the library books logged in here. Still have the notes from the Skillshare class I took about writing. Fan art from Fourth Wing. Secret History and Cat's Eye. So I think I'll pull this out actually. And then this one is the Rose Tattoo. I still need to read the Goldfinch and Crime and Punishment. I'm not a, like, in the book world, the term is called a DNFer. somebody who, like, if they don't enjoy a book, they don't finish, so did not finish. I am not one of those people. Like, if I read a book, I have to finish it. It's like, I don't know why. I know that there's a line of thought that, like, that's a waste of my own time, and why would I spend the time reading something I'm not enjoying or I'm not liking? And the basic answer that I have for that is that oftentimes when I get to the end of a book I'm not liking, even if I don't like it all the way to the end, I do find it like to be an empathy building exercise where I spent time reading a point of view that I did not enjoy. And I think that builds up tolerance to interact with people who are not enjoyable to be around, if that makes sense. Granted, I don't read a lot of books that I don't like. I usually end up liking books or finding something redeemable about them. But even if I don't like them, I'm still not going to not finish them. All of this to say, Crime and Punishment is the one book that I've never finished. I was assigned it during my English class in high school, and this is not the book to assign to a teenager. So, yeah, I did not finish that one. So that is on the list to finish. I also want to read Sea of Tranquility. I want to reread Frankenstein. I've read it once before, but there's a book on critical analysis of this novel that I want to read after I reread Frankenstein. So that's why it's on there again. Some more fan art of my favorite book series. Again, these are the same, but what I did update, so let me go through. These are same, but I did finally put the bookshelf. Ooh, I love this. Okay, I love this. I can't tell you how much I adore just looking at the covers of the books that I've read already this year. So yeah, that's fun. I like it a lot. I'm not putting the ratings in, I'm just putting the book covers because I just like looking at them and flipping through them. It's really tactile and I really enjoy it. This I have not done. I don't track my reading like this. Like, I don't track what pages, the amount of pages I read, or like what days I read, because like a lot of things in my life, I'm either like a binge reader or an audiobook reader. Like, I can't track how many pages I'm reading if I'm listening to an audiobook, and then if I'm a binge reader, well, it's gonna go, okay, I read nothing for these 2 days, and then I read 50 plus pages in one day, and it's gonna be very skewed, and I just don't think that this is the right kind of tracking for my kinds of, like, my reading habit, essentially. I have been adding to the reading log. I've already filled it up, as you can see. I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to be, like, tracking on these ones. My thought would be to, like, write the title across the pages here. But I don't know if that's really something I would want to do in the long term. Like I said, this is like a sampling of the book, or like reading, what is the word I'm looking for? Reading bundle. Yes, the bundle from Annalita Designs. And I'm just trying it out, seeing if it's worth me purchasing it in personal size. But honestly, I'm kind of liking this size down version of the A5. I don't know why. I think it's cute because it's like hidden in my pages. Like, it's not just out, like it's smaller, so it's like squished. I don't know. I did write a little book review here, just trying to try this insert out. I didn't mind it, but it was about an audiobook, so I didn't have favorite quotes, so I just put some stickers down, and I still want to print out the book cover again for that. But this is a book review about this book, Within These Wicked Walls. If you liked Jane Eyre, this is like a little retelling of it. Also, if you liked Bridgerton, you'll want to read Anna Maria and the Fox. You want to read that. If you like Bridgerton, you want to read that. So this one also has a book series situation that I have not filled out because I haven't read any series this year yet. I do have like a book wish list, but that can be dangerous for me, so I don't know how I feel about that. I am using a different insert for library books. As you saw, I used the Plan with B ones that look like this. So, yeah. Again, I don't do pages read, so maybe not gonna use that one. But I do think I might use the favorite quotes one. This is just like something I found images on Canva and put them in a grid and printed it out on vellum, and I got impatient and this wasn't fully dry when I went to cut it, so I laid it down on the cutting board and it made those lines. But honestly, I don't hate the way it looks. It's almost like the lines are holding the lion at bay in a way. And I always like to print a lioness over a lion because I'm not a male. And I don't think a lion would reflect me versus a lioness. So yeah, I was feeling the vibes. I printed it out on vellum. I just stuck it in my book section. Everything else is kind of the same. Still got the Hey Planner Girl vellum in here. The notes. The reading challenge list. Still got the shows, movies, and podcast list. This goes into the journaling section now, so still have that My Minimal Planner, the journaling guide from Journaling Home, affirmations, and then the In My Feelings insert. I think it's like, I really love this insert, but it's also a good sign that I haven't filled up a lot of them because I use this when I'm having like a bad moment. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. Like, I love the insert, but I lean on it when I'm not having a good day. Like, I'm not having a good time. So, then still the therapy notes. Still the therapy notes. So, we got relaxing techniques, deep breathing, imagery, all that jazz. Some more vellum. Still got the YouTube list that I have not updated. Checklists are from Puffin Pages Co. And then we go into the notes section itself, where it's just empty notes pages. And then this is an envelope from the Y2K subscription theme from Shine Sticker Studio. And then last but not least, in the back I have like a money money envelope, cash envelope kind of divider that I just keep back here as like a ring protector. And I have my wallet in the back. Y'all, I just found it. Oh my goodness, I'm such a dork. I really thought I lost this thing. So I had to pull out my other one, and I was like, what if I lose this one? Then I'm gonna be really upset. Wow, okay. In the back I have the journaling card from Shine Sticker Studio back to the 2000s. And then, like usual, I just have my vaccination card, insurance card, and work schedules in the pocket. So yes, if you've made it this far, thank you for spending some time with me. That is my personal rings, and yeah, I found my second jet stream. My uni jet stream. Anyways, I hope you'll consider subscribing to this channel if you're not already subscribed, and giving this video a thumbs up to help my channel grow. And I will see you in the next one.